Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap I've got quite a lot going on. There's a lot of machining, some aluminium welding, I repair an old Velocette motorcycle gearbox casing. I do a plasma cutout for my wife Deb. Anyway, I think we'll just get on with the video and see what actually turns up. I'm not quite sure what I've got now, to tell you the truth. Yesterday actually marked the first anniversary of the death of my dad, Edward. So what I did, I got me Stuart Turner video series, which I think is 37 or 38 videos, and I condensed it all down into one 40-minute video, high speed with little bits of ordinary playing every now and then. And I actually put my dad playing his organ in the background music. It's gone down quite well. It's had a lot of hits. Something I enjoyed doing. And to go back and see the state of the engine when I first started, it actually surprised me. Anyway, that's enough talk. Let's get on with the video. This is a casing of a Velocette motorcycle. As you can see, it's quite badly damaged. I need to put that back onto there in the right position, and also to be oil tight. It is a really good fit. The way it broke off, it goes together quite nicely. So what I normally do is put a couple of good tacks onto it, inside and outside, and then vey it out and weld it. This aluminium is normally decent quality. I'll put a couple of pins in there as well, and I can weld on the pins and hopefully retain the hole centres. The big problem you've got with engine casings, especially bike casings and car casings, is oil contamination. This doesn't look too bad. So that's the idea. First, put a couple of tacks on, and then attack it with a die grinder and weld it. I'll clamp it down so it stays as square as possible, as flat as possible. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. Obviously I'm going to weld it on AC using a silicon based rod. Normally for castings you use silicon, and for extrusions like say angle and box you use magnesium based rod, or magnesium rod with magnesium content in it. Right, I've got it suitably held in place. Cracks closed up as close as I can get it. Probably a good tack there and the one round here. The material's quite thick, so I can put a decent amount of amperage into it. Right, it's a little bit of damage with the die grinder now, so we can get some penetration and then weld it. Not me as a dentist, will you? Right, so that's welded up reasonably well. I think I got some good arc shots, I'll find out. Inside as well. I've also joined those two together to put a little bit more strength in. But it's welded not too bad at all. We'll machine that face flat, sort these holes out, and I think he can blend all that in himself, but it's quite a decent repair. This was actually welded up quite nicely. And I've put a little bit of reinforcement in. I've joined those two bits together so it's got a bit of strength about it. Now what I've done, I've put a 1/4 mm cutter through from the back just with a hand drill, just to pick the holes up at the front. And I've got a milling cutter here which I'll be able to use to put that pocket in. There's the two pockets to go in there, in one little counterbolt to go in that one, and then basically he can finish off dressing this up yourself. So the first thing to do is to pick the centre up. I'm just going to simply put the cutter that I used to pick the hole up and just clamp the part down. I'll do it from the other side and you can actually see what I'm doing. Right, we're going to pick that hole up. Like that. And if we tighten this up with a magical 90 drill, it's disappeared again. That's two of the bastards, there you are. Right. I don't normally put milling cutters in the drill chuck, but I am going to try it just for this, because it's only cut in aluminium. A bit deeper. That's cutting the full area, that's just what I wanted. That's one done. Just about there. Right, that was over. Right, there's that little counterbolt to do there. That face there is flat, so we can mount it on a round parallel or a tube parallel. It's actually just an old bit of pipe that's been machined flat. Heavy wall pipe. Always makes handy little jigs. And go like that. Once again, we'll use the 1/4 inch cutter just to pick that whole centre up. Right, that's nice. And then a cutter that's the right size to put that in. So you're going to take a little bit out the one corner. That's it. So that's quite a decent repair. This face was just filed and then on a sheet of coarse emery tape on the service plate. That's it, running out this show. I would like a little bit more build up on there, but I'm just going to leave it at that. This is part of a manifold, probably a Volvo, the large generally modified Volvos, I'm not sure. He's obviously chopped this off and he wants me to machine that face parallel with that face. Before I do it, I'm just going to give the table and the mill a quick clean up, just to remove any little dings. I've got a stone that I use basically only for this job. See, there is one or two witness marks on here. They were on when I bought the machine. Witness marks, just another word for clumsy bastard. Doesn't take much, it just knocks off any little high edges. Keeps it in good fettle. Nice. My friend Bob gave us a load of these steel discs. I sent us off a press. He works in a press shop. You know, the parts that they cut out on with the dies are ideal, make ideal packing pieces for this sort of particular application. see it's up in the centre, so I have to put another clamp on in the middle. Ends are down but the centre's up, so we need a clamp on, probably one across there will do the job. Something like that. I mean, it's going to be pulled hard against the cylinder head and that'll pull it flat. He's probably going to weld onto here anyway, so much better. Spot on. You actually saw it come down there. Right, so it's basically held flat against there, and when he welds it, he'll be going to clamp it against the cylinder head, so that's the shape it's going to stay, hopefully. Right, it's actually, that's the highest one. That's probably the low corner there. He just wants it taken down to be level. We'll start on the high one. Right, so that is the high one. Put a half mil cut on, which is there. Lock the table off. Get as much as we can in one cut. It's used a decent quality aluminium anyway, it's machined quite nicely. Spend more time looking for that bastard 19mm spanner. And there's a limited amount of place I can put the bloody thing. There's another one. Right, so that's not too bad.